what were your expectations of marriage before getting married? And were they met
you taking that
or exceeded? Were they met or exceeded?
Because you guys were young when y'all did that. So
you take that one.
I mean, I don't think I really had any expectations. I think I was trying to make my own because, like, I guess growing up, like, I really didn't have like a good like foundation as far as marriage. You know, like because I grew up in a single mom family. So
exact opposite. I had expectations. I expected trials and tribulations. I expected fights and arguments and us being able to come back from that, but I wasn't prepared for certain things. Like, I knew you had to share your life with someone, but you don't realize how much sharing your life with someone is until you're actually doing it. Yeah. Wait, I can't move how I want to move. I can't leave when I want to leave. I can't, make any random decision. I can't just up and quit my job. I can't just do things and act like I'm by myself anymore. I've got a whole entire partner now, having to take care of myself from a very young age and like provide. So that, I want to say, was the hardest part for me, is like actually sharing that burden with someone and realizing that it's not all on me. Now I just rely on you for everything, but
the whole dynamics already changed.
Yes, it has. I'm spoiled.
I'm spoiled. 12 years of marriage, it should have.
I do realize from a lot of couples we've talked to that what tends to happen with most of us is when we do get married, we don't realize the concept of becoming one. Like, we all hear it. Everybody hears this all the time. Oh yeah, look, you becoming one, blah. But you don't really grasp what that means until you've lived it. And like they said, the marriage isn't the end point. The marriage is the start point.
It's just the beginning.
Yeah,
it's just the beginning. I feel like the unrealistic idea of marriage is that you're 100% in love and infatuated with the person all the time. And I feel like a lot of people coming up now have that expectation. And that's not what it is. To me, I look at marriage now and I'm like, I'm going to fight with you. I'm going to want to hurt you and throw you against the wall and say mean words to you. But at the end of the day, I still want to come back to you and fix it and talk about it and work it out with you.
Mm-hmm. And can't nobody else say those mean things to him.
Exactly. Like, let somebody else come to you and say that. Oh, we going to war. Who said what, where, when?
Well, everybody thinks that as soon as you hit a hurdle in marriage, that means we're supposed to separate. Like, love is what makes those hurdles a thing where you get up and you try again and you continue to push through. And I don't think that's why I don't know if you agree, but that's why I feel like this show is important, because you get honest perspective from people who are genuinely still married and happy. I feel we get a lot of opinions from people who've been through marriages. So at the end of a marriage, you have a different opinion if your marriage failed than the opinion you have while you're in a marriage. Like, growing up, you stayed out of grown folks' business, so you didn't understand. That
it was like they had arguments behind closed doors. It was never around the kids, so you didn't even get to see conflict resolution. You never got to see any of that. So you get into a marriage, you get into a relationship, you're like, oh well, I never saw this, so I'm gonna cut and run. Like, you're not supposed to do that over here.
Like, I'm the kind of person where if I disagree with you on something, like, I want to just settle it right then and there. She's the kind of person where she needs her space. She needs to like think. And then we come back and then we discuss it. We never go to bed like, angry at each other, but like, it's just like she needs her space. And then I give her her space and then she'd be like, all right, now we need to talk.
It's harder to deal with arguments days later because now emotions come in and you start making up stuff that's not true. So it's a lot easier when you try to handle it right away. But I personally feel like that stems from how men and women handle conflict. Because men, the difference is we would fight each other right there.
Exactly.
And it'll be done.
And the next minute be cool.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Yeah. I can't do that.
The women, you guys, you need time and you need to, come up.
Because we can't fight y'all. Y'all can't fight us.
We can't fight y'all. But the problem, I think, I don't really want to go this far deep into this, but I think most women need to understand the reason. That smart reaction is your version of fighting. And I don't
That's
think women
smart
are
reaction. The smart comeback.
The smart comment, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
Because I can't lay hands, so I'm gonna let
I'm
my
able to belt with my words.
You see, you guys understand it. So then you now look at it the other way. You got to punch. He still never got to punch.
Punch. Yep.
That's the thing that women never understand. That argument, that thing, when you get to say your smart comment back, he doesn't want to go, well, I don't like your hair. Like, a man thinks, okay, you disrespected me, now I hit. That's how we handle things. So that's what tends to happen with men and female with those type of arguments. But I do understand why women, that I've learned, that's why you guys do need time